Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to online classes of Iqra Hufaz by secondary schools and colleges, our project of Iqra education system. My dear brothers, in the last video lecture, we discussed about types and kinds of sentence. I hope you have clearly understood it. Under the topic of translation, we will be covering 4 categories of sentence. Number 1, sentences and tenses. Number 2, passive sentences. Number 3, conditional sentences. And number 4, fixed sentences. In this video lecture today, we will be discussing the first category, tenses, with simple, compound and complex sentences. So let's take a look at simple, compound and complex sentences, what they are and how to translate them. Before we go to translate the simple sentences from Urdu to English, you need to consider these 4 points. Whenever you are translating a sentence, my brothers, you have to identify the tense through the sentence given, and then you have to identify the case, whether it is affirmative sentence, negative sentence or interrogative sentence. Then you have to apply the rules of that tense, be that present simple, present perfect, past continuous, future perfect, whatever tense it is, you have to remember the rules and apply the rules on that sentence. And then in the end, you will translate the sentence. So my brothers, as we discussed earlier, a simple sentence consists of a subject and a predicate. So here the examples given on the board belong to simple sentence. All these 10 sentences are simple sentences. You can see that every sentence has single subject or one subject and a predicate. Let's go through the first sentence. वो रोज़ाना अखबार पढ़ता है. You need to identify the tense first. You remember, as I told you, that you have to consider these 4 points when you are translating any Urdu sentence into English. So first we have to identify the tense. What tense is this? वो रोज़ाना अखबार पढ़ता है. For your hint or for your help, I will tell you, in this sentence, वो रोज़ाना अखबार पढ़ता है, I get the sense of repeated action. Yes, repeated action means present simple. Very correct. So वो रोज़ाना अखबार पढ़ता है is present simple. Second, you have to identify the case. Is this affirmative sentence or negative sentence or interrogative sentence? Yes, correct. This is an affirmative sentence. Now you know 2 things. This is present simple and this is affirmative sentence, which means present simple in affirmative. Now third thing, you have to apply the rules. You remember I told you in the earlier lecture, in the revision of tenses, that we use present form of verb in present simple, and in the cases of he, she or it, which means third person singulars, we use s form of present form, which means we use s or es with the first form with the present form. So here you can see वो रोज़ाना अखबार पढ़ता है has been translated as he daily reads newspaper. I'll tell you that we can also use the word daily in the end of the sentence. He reads newspaper daily or he daily reads newspaper. Daily is an adverb, and adverb can be placed in 2 or 3 positions. Most of the adverbs can be adjusted or placed at the beginning of a sentence, or in the middle before the main verb, or in the end. So an adverb can be placed at multiple positions. So here the word daily is an adverb. You can use daily before the main verb reads or in the end after newspaper. So the sentence will be he daily reads newspaper or he reads newspaper daily. Second sentence is उसने मुझे अपनी पार्टी में मदऊ किया. Identify the tense. उसने मुझे अपनी पार्टी में मदऊ किया. We get the feeling or sense that it belongs to past, not present, not future. Now in the past, whether it belongs to past simple, past continuous, past perfect or past perfect continuous. उसने मुझे अपनी पार्टी में मदऊ किया, कंटिन्यूड एक्शन नहीं है, कंप्लीटेड एक्शन भी नहीं है, लॉन्गर कंटिन्यूड एक्शन भी नहीं है, तो सिंपल एक्शन है पास्ट का. यस, वेरी करेक्ट. दिस सेंटेंस बिलोंग्स टू पास्ट सिंपल. उसने मुझे अपनी पार्टी में मदऊ किया. एंड दिस इज इन विच केस? एफर्मेटिव, नेगेटिव और इंट्रोगेटिव? Yes, affirmative sentence. Past simple affirmative. You remember when we were going through the revision of tenses, I told you people that there is one sentence in the whole English, in the whole world, in which we use past form of verb, which means second form of verb. This is the only sentence where we use past form of the verb, which means second form of the verb. And that is past simple affirmative sentence. And as you know, उसने मुझे अपनी पार्टी में मदऊ किया. This is past simple affirmative sentence. So we are going to use past form of verb. मदऊ करना, invite, and the second form or the past form of invite is invited. उसने मुझे अपनी पार्टी में मदऊ किया. He invited me in his party. Very correct. Sentence number 3. वो कपड़े धो रही है. Identify the tense. Yes, present continuous. And which case is this? Very right, affirmative. Present continuous affirmative sentence. वो कपड़े धो रही है. Apply the rules of present continuous. We use is or am or are as helping verb, and we use present participle form of main verb, which means fourth form of main verb. Dhona, wash, so fourth form is washing. And with she we use is. She is washing clothes. Okay, here I would like to tell you one additional thing with the word clothes. You see here, clothes. People are normally mistaken about clothes and cloths. You hear my pronunciation? Clothes and cloths. Clothes, cloths. There is a difference between these two words, not only in pronunciation but also in spelling and in the meaning too. Now look at the board there. You see C-L-O-T-H-S, cloths, C-L-O-T-H-E-S, clothes. Cloths means unstitched pieces and clothes means stitched dress. So the dress we wear is called clothes, and the piece of cloth we use to do dusting or sometimes to clean our bike or car, that is called cloth. And the plural form of cloth is cloths, and the plural form of cloth is clothes. So cloths are unstitched and clothes are stitched. Let's go through the sentence again. वो कपड़े धो रही है. She is washing clothes. And if she is washing unstitched ones, then you will say she is washing cloths. Okay, but here we mean that she is washing clothes, not cloths. Number 4, आसिफ अपने दफ्तर जाएगा. Apply the same points. 4 points. Identify the tense. आसिफ अपने दफ्तर जाएगा. What tense does it belong to? Yes, very correct. It belongs to future. Is it affirmative case, negative case or interrogative case? Yes, very right. This is affirmative case. Future simple affirmative. आसिफ अपने दफ्तर जाएगा. Future simple affirmative. Now you need to apply the rules of this tense. We use will or shall as helping verb. With Asif we will use will. Asif will, and we use present form of verb. Asif will go to his office. Asif अपने दफ्तर जाएगा. Asif will go to his office. Sentence number 5. वो गरीबों की मदद करती है. What tense does it belong to? वो गरीबों की मदद करती है. Do you get the sense of repeated action in this sentence? When there is repeated action we use yes, present simple. वो गरीबों की मदद करती है. Is it affirmative, negative or interrogative sentence? Very correct. This is affirmative. Present simple affirmative sentence. So you remember we use S form with he, she or it in present simple. वो गरीबों की मदद करती है. She helps the poor. Very good. Sentence number 6. पुलिस ने चोर को पकड़ लिया. What sense do you get? What tense does this sentence belong to? पुलिस ने चोर को पकड़ लिया. Is it present, past or future? Yes, I know it's not future. You are right. It's not future. Is it present or past? तो पुलिस ने चोर को पकड़ लिया. Yes, this is past. This sentence belongs to past. Now in past, whether it belongs to simple, continuous, perfect or perfect continuous. Yes, very correct. Somebody said past simple. Yes, this is past simple and the case is affirmative. Very correct. The case is affirmative. पुलिस ने चोरों को पकड़ लिया. You know and remember that we use past form of main verb in past simple affirmative sentence. So arrest means पकड़ना. Arrested is the second form or past form of arrest. Police arrested the thief. Correct. अम्मी बाजार जा चुकी हैं. अम्मी बाजार जा चुकी हैं. Apply the same rules. Identify the tense first. अम्मी बाजार जा चुकी हैं. Yes, it sounds like present perfect. Very correct. We use has or have as auxiliary verb in present perfect with past participle form of verb, which means third form of verb. I hope that you people can remember the rules I told you people in the lectures of revision of tenses part 1 and part 2. Yes, I exemplified you with the sentences for each tense. So you remember we used past participle form in present perfect sentence. Mother has gone to the market. Very correct. Mother has gone to the market. Sentence number 8. नौकर कमरों की सफाई कर रहे हैं. Yes, this is present continuous. Something is going on right now. So this is a continued action in present. नौकर कमरों की भी सफाई कर रहे हैं. If for example this sentence is spoken when you are watching that they are doing some work or some action is going on. So नौकर कमरों की सफाई कर रहे हैं. Servants are cleaning the room. Very correct. Excellent. Sentence number 9. वो अपना वक्त ज़ाया नहीं करता है. Yes, this is present simple. But which case is this? Affirmative, negative or interrogative? वो अपना वक्त ज़ाया नहीं करता. Yes, very correct. This is negative sentence. Present simple negative, and you know that we use do and does as auxiliary verbs in present simple in negative and interrogative sentences. With he we use does and with I we use do. So he does not waste his time. वो अपना वक्त ज़ाया नहीं करता है. Present simple negative sentence. क्या तुम स्कूल जाओगे? The last sentence in simple sentence examples. क्या तुम स्कूल जाओगे? Yes. This sentence gives you the impression that this belongs to future. Future simple and affirmative, negative or interrogative. Yes, there is a question mark. You are right. So this is interrogative sentence of future simple. क्या तुम स्कूल जाओगे? We use will and shall as auxiliary verbs. With you we use will. So here we are using will at the beginning of a sentence because this is an interrogative sentence. Will you go to the school? That's very right. My dear students, you people can do this work either in your rough register or in your fair register. That depends on you. But I will recommend you to do this work in your fair register in grammar section so that next time when you want to go through this topic, you can retrieve these sentences and you can do some more practice on them. That's all for today from translation, simple sentences. In the next lecture, I'm going to tell you something about compound and complex sentences. Yes, I will first explain you what compound and complex sentences are. As I have already explained you, I will give you a review of compound and complex sentence in fact. And then we will translate compound and complex sentences. Believe me, I love translating compound or complex sentences more than simple sentences. Because these compound or complex sentences are very tricky and very interesting. See you then in the next lecture. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.